Thank you very much. It's so wonderful to be here. Thank you ever so much for inviting me. It is my absolute pleasure and delight to be here. Thank you. It is my destiny to be here, and maybe it's your destiny to see this. I hope I can do it justice, and I hope you get excited as I am with this technology and what it can do for all of us. Right then, who's ready? Good, that's what I like to hear. So I've got my clicker. Let's start. This is what I'm going to talk about. The future of film. The future of film. Right, I just want to see where all of you are. So who has used ChatGPT before? Okay, good, I'm in the right room. That's a good start. Who has created images with AI? Okay, pretty much the same audience. And who's created video? Music? Less. That's interesting. Less people who've done music. Okay, well, we can talk more about that as well. Who has created their own TV ad? Okay, little bit. Who's created a film? Okay. Who's created an advert? Okay, interesting. Okay, I just want to know the levels of where we are and what we're doing. Okay, great. The future of film. It's a bit of a dire situation right now, isn't it? Film has been slowly declining for like 20 years, probably. I think COVID didn't help much, but let's look at the problems of that. And let's look at what AI is doing to the future of film and how you can take advantage of what is actually happening. Who would like that? Still in the right room, that's good. Excellent. Okay, so what's the problems right now? What is the problem with film? Who's got a problem with film? Who doesn't like film? You. I think there's lots of problems. I speak to people from some of the big companies you know, some of the TV companies you know, the AI tools. I speak to advertising companies, people in those, and I speak to lots of different people in lots of different areas. And there's lots of problems. Cinema numbers, I think it's 20% have gone down. Who went to the cinema this month? Okay, not bad. The cost to produce. I think that one of the major kind of epicenter of everything was Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible got Tom Cruise, probably one of the biggest actors in the last 20 years. Mission Impossible cost 400 million to produce, made 620, and made a massive loss. You know, if you've got a franchise that's done seven massive releases, one of the top actors, and you still can't make a profit with $623 million, something is wrong with the industry. TikTokification, if you can say that. Some people call it something else, which I can't say here, but yeah. So you've got lots of people watching vertical movies, lots of people watching small clips rather than long clips. Who couldn't watch sits down with a film now and goes, oh my God, I can't watch it? Yeah, you get that? Yeah, a couple of people. Okay, concentration levels are really, really declining. So people can't sit there for 2.5 hours. Most of the Disney films are like 2.5 hours, aren't they? Streaming. Yeah, everyone went, okay, let's do streaming like Netflix. Only problem is there's no money in it. The problem with Disney is they're not making money. It's costing $60 million to make a series, and they're not getting that money back. So there's no money in streaming. And the risk, no one's taking a risk. They're still looking at sure bets rather than taking a risk on small films. Franchise fatigue. Mission Impossible 7, Star Wars 20, whatever. You know, people are getting bored with all the franchises because that is their bet. So there's nothing really happening. So what are we going to do about this? How's it going to go forward? Well, I don't know. But I ask, what if? What if we do completely the opposite of this group of companies that basically hold the keys to the castle? These big companies have basically been the gateholders for film, and now this technology is putting this ability to create cinematic movies in the hands of everyone. This could be the Renaissance movement where the Spielbergs and the Lucases grabbed a Super 8 camera and went, wow, we can do this now. Now it's our turn. Now it's our turn to make film. It's our turn to create the future of film. So I thought, okay, $400 million. Maybe I could do it on my own. How about zero cost? Not 400 million, zero. Maybe you could do it pretty much for nothing, $100, $200 a month. Maybe vertical is the new film. Maybe film's dead. Maybe landscape is gone forever. 20%, 20%, 20%, then what is it? There won't be cinemas anymore. Maybe it is 60 seconds now. Maybe you can tell a story in 60 seconds. There's companies in the States now doing dramas of 60 seconds. They're making $40, $60 million per month on apps, on dramas. They're happening now. It's not in the future. This is what's happening now. They're making more money than Disney are with their streaming. They're making more money than Disney, and Disney are like the massive company. What happens if you could stream it everywhere? Just send it out to everyone because it's vertical. Vertical has much more reach than landscape, like just YouTube. Zero risk. If it doesn't work, who cares? It's just some guy in his bedroom creating a film. It doesn't matter. And then you could build your own franchise, maybe build new franchise, and more importantly, make a new story. Create new stories that people want to see. So I thought, okay, I didn't drink coffee for 10 years, and I cycled from Red Hill to Spain, and there's no tea in France, zero, it's terrible if you ever... So I thought, okay, I'm gonna drink coffee again. It gave me the ability to really think about this, and I was doing 3-4 hour walks just thinking about, okay, how could you do this? What would be the way to do this? What would be the opposite? So I thought, okay, firstly, I've got to do absolutely everything. I've got to do everything. So what's the biggest problem? I've got to act. Oh, God, no, please, no, not that. I've got to do that. So that was like a box I didn't want to do, but I had to do. I've got to do the music. I've got to do the special effects. I've got to do the editing. I've got to do the characters. I've got to do the world building. I've got to do the promotion, the marketing, get it out. I've got to do everything. Could I do that? Would it be possible? I've got to put myself in it because I've got to be the actor. I don't want to pay an actor or get someone, and then I can create Now we can do this. We can do this. So I thought, okay, I could easily make myself like the sci-fi hero, make myself Tom Cruise. That's not going to work. I'm going to make myself look stupid. I'm going to put myself in a bathrobe and monster slippers, and that is going to be the best way for me to start. And then every character has an arc, so that will obviously change. So this is the first one. The other thing that I thought is, if I could make it super sci-fi perfect. If I do that, no one will care. The key to this is the first one's going to be rough and ready and show people that anyone can do this. Who wants to see the first clip? Yeah. Let's go. So, sci-fi. Have a look. So basic, yeah, but we got it started. And you've got to realize I'm writing this story as we go. So the key is 60 seconds a day. 60 seconds. Sounds easy, doesn't it? How many people have done anything the same for 45 days? Anything. Yeah? You'll realize how difficult it actually... Who's been to the gym like 3 times this week? Yeah, there you go. It's hard. This is hard. Right. Character building. Well, character building is character. How long we got for time? Yeah?
15 minutes. You've got another 15.
Cool. Okay. So AI. So now you can create characters. You can create ships. You can create anything so much more easily. We can do it now. You don't need a Disney expert or a Paramount expert to do it. This is what I've created in 45 days. This is over 150 assets which are in development. Ships, people, monsters. Endless ideas. A lot of these characters have already got ideas. All of these are going to go in the world. Instead of creating a story, I am creating a universe. Yeah, this is about time travel. It's about sci-fi. Look at some of these characters. People, androids. Amazing. You like that? Yeah? Yes or no? Questions already? Yeah, we can do questions at the end if we can. Yeah? Give you some idea the level of stuff that you can create. Okay, that's the Red Army. Let's go for the next one. Okay, now I had to do acting. I really don't want to play you this, but this is what I like. But I think this really says about how you can create a world and put yourself in it. Bad acting.
Oh yeah, this is the life. That's better.
Come on, let me out of it. It stinks a wet dog in it. Stinks.
Who's a good boy then? Oh, you such a daddy's boy, aren't you? Come here, my little snuggle muffin.
Hey, Captain, just arriving now. We'll be at the Judge Toot Suite.
Please, I really need the toilet.
Hello, Phil. We are here. Wow, smells like wet dog in here.
Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. Now, you've got to realize initially it's hell because you've got to create each character. Each character can take 4 hours. Yeah, that's mode. Yeah, then I've got to create myself and do a character of me. Then I've got to create the world. I've got to create the ship. That ship's called the Shard Blade. And then I've create the universe it goes in. So initially you've got a massive amount of time. Now the thing that people are doing very pretty, no story. So I'm doing the opposite. I turned it on its head. I'm doing story and as fast as I can. So it's extremely difficult to do that. Location building. So this is another clip. So this is in this story, I de-aged myself. I took pictures of myself and I created myself as an 11-year-old. I put myself back in the hometown where I'm from. I recreated Woolworths from 1982. And I created that world around it, and then I put myself in it, in the clothes that I always wanted that I never had, the Tashini top. Who had a Tashini top? Who's old enough to have no Tashini? And Nike shoes that I never had. And this is Woolworths. This is the record store.
Run, Phil. Run.
That's me.
Don't hurt the kid. Just get that fragment. And hurry. It's like an oven in here.
Run, Phil. Run.
Hey, laughing boy. Look, we haven't got long.
sense there is someone with you. Be careful.
Just get that fragment.
Wimpy. Okay, that took hours and hours, but I've got that asset. Now I've got that asset and I can go back in that world, yeah? Now I've got smaller me that I can use in the future. Now I've got, that's me as a robot, Gen 1307, which is another story. But anyway, universe building, okay? This takes hours, but you can do it with AI now. Ships, that's the shard blade, detailed, so detailed, 3D image, that's Mode sitting in his seat, that's me in my robe from the original shot. That's the shard dagger, which is the ship that takes from the shard blade to a world. All of this you can do now. What is in your head right now, you can do with AI and create a universe. Just think of that. Anything. Look at me, that is me, isn't it? That's not anyone else, that is me. You can put yourself anywhere. Right, world building, Serenity. The other thing that I've been doing is every single day I've been creating a music clip that goes with it. Okay, so over the last 45 days I've created 50 songs. Okay, this is one of them. Okay, so you can see now I'm working on the quality. 1% per day I'm going on. So asset building, quality, story. You can see it's going to be hell first of all. Of course it is. I'm building a whole universe, and universes, it's hard, yeah? But now I'm working on the quality. Now music to video and stuff. And you can see that was better than the first one, but that's what I wanted to show you, that it's possible to start with anything. And yeah, it's a story. Let's do more stories. Okay, what's the hard part of this? One person is hard, no one else, me, just me. Good or bad for some people, but it's hard. Mental fitness. 60 seconds. It's like 60, that's take you 20 hours some days. 20 hours. And you think, can't be this difficult. The clip running through Woolworths took 20 hours, yeah? But every day, 45 days, every single day. Physical, you can't do this if you're not physically fit. The construct of vertical is so much more difficult. It's so many constructs around not doing it width-wise. But that's the challenge. Then I've got to do the social media there as well. So afterwards, I put it out in social media and send it out to the world on 9 platforms. Time, asset creation. You've got to, every time you say, okay, I'm going to create a new character, you've got to go and 3D, make it. It's tough. You need a break in there. The reach of how far and how many people you can speak, and then when you send it out there, you've got to speak to them and answer their questions about the show. People ask me, what happens with this? So many tasks, multiple levels, lots of competition, making it fun, monetization. How long we got left? 5 minutes. Okay, longevity. How long is this story going to go on for? What is going to do? Okay. Who has a story they would like to tell? Okay. Well, now it is totally possible for you to do that. Whatever your story, whatever the technical ability of the show, it's totally possible. Okay, so as we go on, I'm working on the quality. The technical tools for AI, last week, OpenAI released Sora 2, massive upgrade. VO3 was released, 3.1 was released yesterday, massive upgrades. So what I'm doing, I'm starting, and then as we go, improving the quality, improving the sound, improving everything as we go. And the tools will increase every single week, month, they're like daily at the moment. So here's another one. This is 43, so this is quite recent, but another song. I feel like I've done lots of music stuff, so I feel like I keep doing music videos, but...
Blast me off at night. Break the speed of light. Tell my folks goodbye. Leave the world behind. In another place, at an hyperspace. Let it go to waste, and I'm lost in space.
She said Mares might listen to us to get the fragment.
Then we'd better hope she does. Let's go, Max.
Okay. Let's go here as well. We've got like... Just gonna, oh no, that's the wrong button. Oh no!
Algo, we have him. Does he have the device? Yes. Has it been activated? Yes. Does he know about placement yet? No, but he will soon. So will they use the shard blade and Mags the pilot to get the fragment? Yes. Okay. Send Gen 1307. Get the fragment, or there will be consequences for all of us. You know how important this is. Don't fail.
Okay. There we go. So I'm gonna say, leave that there.
Carefully.
Just gonna go there now because we're gonna kind of give you the numbers. What's about the numbers? So doing this, I think I've tried to kill myself. That's it. But I've learned so much, and I think it is possible. I think it is possible. And I believe the future of film will be one person. I do believe that. I know from what I've done and how I've done it, the technology will come down to speed and the ability to do that. That doesn't mean that everyone can do this. What I believe is there will be a small amount of people that maybe Disney and those kind of companies will employ to make films. But these people are musical, they are visually and graphically minded about everything, and they're like a single person that can manipulate all of these things. And that means that also that you, anyone in this room, could be one of those people. It's not easy. 20K assets. I reckon right now, after 45 days, if you count out what I've done, I've probably got 10 years worth of social media, okay, in 45 days. I could just put it all on social media and schedule it for the next 10 years in 45 days. 100 characters in development, I've probably got, I don't know, 10, 12 already really kind of done. But again, what I'm doing is I'm increasing the quality on everything. So everything's getting better, faster. 7 craft, 50 songs. I love the songs. I'll probably make like vinyl records of it, I think, in the end. But everyone loves the songs. 30 gigabytes of stuff. I think that's going to explode. 45 minutes of a story, which could become a book, become a normal story, or whatever I want to do, or make it wide. And there we go. So, oh yeah, and lore. I've created the world, the idea, the lore behind it, so time travel, and this logo, all this styling I didn't have until the 1st of September. So all of that I've created in 45 days. And 175 views on my social media. I had social media before that, but that's what I've done over the last, I think that's a month. Right then, so that leads me to say AI is the most powerful tool for a creative person. It is the ability to do anything you want. If someone gave you a lightsaber, some people think about slicing bread. I want to think about taking over the world. You've got to think what you can do with this stuff. It is amazing. And there's so much you can do. So much. And I think all of this comes down to, if we do live in a simulation, do you want to be an NPC, a non-player character, or do you want to make the world? That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you.